Imagine there I was, I'm a little boy. I grew up in Kansas, which is the heart of the Midwest in the United States. Very religious community, pretty conservative community. And I used to sneak downstairs late on Friday nights to watch what we called the creature feature. Ours was called the Friday Nightmare, hosted by a woman called Crematia Mortem. And she would host and introduce us to, and then do little bits in between about with all the classic horror cinema. So the Universal Pictures movies, Dracula, Frankenstein, my favorites, Dracula, The Invisible Man, Jekyll, I mean, all of the things that we knew as kids, those iconic images, I was just hypnotized by in the film. And then over the subsequent years, had been hooked ever since. So then I fell in love with all of the Hammer versions of Dracula, as well as the subsequent adaptations, as well as classic German variations on the Dracula cinematic story. So as horror continued to play such an important role in my life as a storyteller, and as I myself was writing my own films and stories and comic books about monsters, and starting to wrestle with bigger ideas about my own mortality and my own struggles with addiction, all the way to mental illness, all the way to the fears that we all face collectively and as individuals, I found that the genre space, and horror in particular, is such an incredible way to explore and wrestle with those ideas. And Dracula, the character, the figure, the representation of all the horror that it is, from Stoker to today, it continues to strike people in the heart because it represents our fear of the end and the seductiveness of being able to live forever. I read the script. I desperately wanted to be a part of the film. I was fortunate enough to be cast in it, and I stepped foot in Germany, in Babelsberg Studios, on the set of a Dracula picture, a Universal Studios Dracula picture, and I got tears in my eyes. I'll never forget. I was by myself, and I had gone to a fitting, and I'd seen Carlo and the rest of the amazing wardrobe team's versions of what I would look like, and I'd seen glimpses of Andre's shots and lists and images, and then I was on set. And I was about to get a tour of our ship, and I was very moved